In this video, we're going to discuss about matter in our surroundings. This is part 1 video, the chemistry, grade 9th. So matter, first we will discuss about the definition of matter. Anything that occupies the space and has mass is called matter. So in this space with a mass, in this space with mass is the weight. That is called matter. So in this space, anything with weight is called matter. That is, weight is nothing but the mass. Example, air, water, even the sky. These and all consider as matter. And ancient philosophers. The ancient philosophers classify the matter into 5 basic things, which is called as Panchabhuta. In your syllabus, they had given Padarata or Panchatva. So, what are the 5 basic elements that means Panchabhutam? So, the air, which is called as Vayu, earth is Prithvi, and fire is Agni, sky is Akash, and water is Jal. These are the 5 Panchabhudam or Panchatvas. So, this was given by our ancient philosophers. And the modern scientists classify the matter. So, what is matter? Anything that occupies the space with mass is called matter. So now the ancient people had classified it as 5 basic elements, that is water, air, earth, fire and sky. So now the modern scientists, they classify the matter based on the physical and chemical properties of the matter. So physical and chemical properties, on the basis of physical properties. So physical properties means you are viewing through your eyes. So, that is the physical appearance of the substance is called matter. We're going to describe the matter is going to be but through the physical appearance, you're going to see the matter into 3 states. That is solid, liquid and gas. Solid, liquid and gas. So this is the physical state of matter. By seeing a substance, in solid form. So the jaggery is a solid in nature. So we can say it jaggery. What it has? What is the matter in the jaggery? The jaggery contains the sugar, that is the sweetness. We will able to eat as a sweet. And it is used in the chocolates for the sweetness. So jaggery is a solid state. And this jaggery can be converted to liquid state also. How? You can prepare a jaggery solution with the help of making the solid into a liquid solution also. And this one. And even this liquid solution can be changed to gas. So by heating the jaggery solution, it produces the smell. So while heating the jaggery solution, the smell is created. In Diwali time, the people make sweets in the jaggery. So which is, in Tamil Nadu, we will tell it as Adarsam. So we are heating the liquid, that is jaggery solution. That time the smell will be coming in the form of gas. So the solid, liquid and gas, these form also the matter. This is on what basis this matter is here, solid, liquid and gas, based on the physical properties. Next, the chemical properties. So based on the chemical properties, matter is classified into elements, compounds and mixtures. So the element is element means what? Oxygen. These are all considered as elements. For example, I am telling you, oxygen is a gas. We can think as a phosphorus. So phosphorus is an element. If phosphorus is an element, and next one we can say it as compound. that is compound is carbon dioxide. So carbon and oxygen, two elements join to form a compound that is called carbon dioxide. So all these, the carbon dioxide and all other substances combine to form a mixture. That is, you can see, for example, I can say it as a glucose, C6H12O6. Okay. So this is a mixture. So for an element, I am giving a simple example as phosphorus. Okay. And the compound should be a 2 or 3 elements combination. So here I had given carbon and oxygen, that is the carbon and oxygen combine to form carbon dioxide, which is a compound. And the mixture, so the mixture has need more than 2 or 3 elements. Okay. Carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So C6, 6 carbon, 12 hydrogen and oxygen 6. So it is more than a compound. That is more, it's in a mixture form. Okay. So based on the chemical properties, matter is combined, that is matter is classified into elements, compounds and mixture. So matter is made up of tiny particles. You can see that in this room there are small particles which cannot be able to see, but it also occupying the space with mass. Okay, so matter is made up of tiny particles also. Okay, the characteristics of the particles of matter are given as follows. The particles of matter have space between them. So the particles, I'm think this has one particle and this has one particle. So they have the space in between them. They have the space. So the space is this one is the space in between the two particles. Okay. That is the first point. The solid particles of sugar, salt, potassium permanganate and liquid particles of lemon juice, etc. get evenly distributed in a water. So as I said, the particles of matter have space between them. So the particles of the... So how will you prepare a lemon juice? A small boy can prepare a lemon juice. So what he will took? He will took a glass of water and add a lemon and cut the lemon and pierce the juice from the lemon and add salt and sugar. After that, you have to mix it. While mixing it, the lemon juice and the salt or sugar has to be evenly distributed in the water. So that means, that is evenly distributed means there is the each and every small particles have the, that is have the space between them. They have the space between them. That is, in a lemon juice, the lemon plus water plus sugar or salt. So they are evenly distributed. After you prepare the lemon juice, you will drink it off. While drinking, if the taste is super, so that the taste going to be very nice. Because of what? The particle, that is the particles of matter, what you have prepared in it, what you have put in the lemon, that is in the juice, in the glass. Due to that only, the taste is coming. So that means the particles inside the glass is evenly distributed. That is, the solid particles are evenly distributed and they have the space in between. Okay. The particles of one type of matter get into the space between the particles of other matter. That is while preparing the lemon juice. So the water is in liquid form. The sugar is in solid form. Sugar or salt is solid form. But what happened while mixing inside the solid part of the sugar or salt? You are mixing in the water. What will happen? It changes its state. So from one state to another state, the solid becomes the solid salt or sugar was mixed in the water in the liquid. It becomes liquid form. Okay, and it can also change into the gas form also. Particles of matter are constantly moving. So they are constantly moving. So the movement is there. The particles of matter possesses kinetic energy. So the continuous movement, example Brownian motion. So you can see That is, when you allow a beam of light in a room, in the beam of light, you can see some particles of moving. So that may be the dust particles, but what movement they are moving? They are moving in a Brownian motion. So the that is a Brownian motion. The Robert Brown had discovered it. So that motion he had given, the name was given based on the discovery, Brownian movement or Brownian motion. Here the particles move very fastly in a zigzag manner. So for moving the particles, we need an energy, no? What energy is used for moving? Kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy is the moving energy. That is, it gives movements, okay? And how the particles are moving here? In a zigzag. In a zigzag movement means in a random movement. So they are moving in a random movement, whether it is in liquid or in a gas form. So that is called Brownian movement, and the name had given after the scientist Robert Brown. Okay, and Brownian motion, that is, it is the best evidence, that is the movement of particles in liquid or gases. So you can see the gases when the sunlight enters in your house through a window or a ventilator. A beam of light passes. In the beam of light, you can see the tiny particles moving in a random motion. So this is the best example. Please observe it in your home or in your house. So examples: solid in gas, dust in air. Okay, that is the what I have seen. No, seen in a beam of light. Okay, they have a force of attraction between them. So they have a force of attraction. That is, the tiny particle has a force of attraction due to the force. What are force? Okay, during the force, the particles move off. They possesses some energy. Yes, that energy is nothing but the kinetic energy. The kinetic energy is necessary for the movement of the particles. So the particles need a energy. That energy is called kinetic energy. So, as the temperature rises, the particles move faster as the heat energy gets converted to kinetic energy. So, what happens when a beam of light passes through the ventilator? In the beam of light, you can see the particle movement, and it is in a random motion. That is, through the light, what energy is transferring there? Temperature, that is heat energy. So while the heat is increased, that is the heat energy here, it is converted to kinetic energy. Thank you for watching the video. Kindly subscribe to my channel, Science Easy Tech channel.